Hi everybody, I'm Carla with Paws for a Cause Rescue. We are a 501c nonprofit and we are celebrating 10 years of services to the community in 2024. Yay us! We are run by a retired Fontana school teacher. When you think of a nonprofit, you may think of a large nonprofit like the American Cancer Society or the Red Cross. That is not Paws for Cause Rescue. Like your local PTA, we are a small nonprofit run by all volunteer power. So we do not have any paid staff. We don't have anyone to do grant writing or fundraising or any of the operations that we have going on. It's all run by volunteers. We run on about 15 to 25 volunteers. All of our funding comes from adoption fees and donations, and more recently we have begun to apply for some grant funds. So we do not have a veterinarian or anyone on staff, so we have to pay all of our vet bills out of our fees. We do not have a shelter. We do not, we foster all of our animals in home. So that does limit the amount of animals that we're able to take in because we're fostering in our homes. We do this work with our adoption partner, Fontana Petco. We have adoption events every Sunday from 12 to 4 at the store with that rescue partner. We serve the heart of San Bernardino County. We service primarily San Bernardino, Fontana, Rialto, Colton, and Bloomington. We take in and rehome small breed puppies and dogs, and small breed is less than 20 pounds full grown. We take in cats and kittens as well. We realize that this is not just an animal problem, it's a people problem. Lots of you are out there feeding and caring for animals, and we want to try to address the issue and help our residents as much as possible. One of those residents is like Robin here. He came from an apartment complex in Fontana with his mom and his 5 siblings. Robin got pretty sick recently, so I had to bring him in and give him some personalized care. He's still a lot smaller than his siblings, but he has already gained back half a pound, and he is 2 pounds, and he's doing much better. He still shoots me a snot rocket every now and then, but he's doing much better. We use local vets for our medical care, and we have to pay all of those vet bills. Medical costs for some of the animals far outpaces any adoption fee we can charge for them. Like Tina. Tina was one of about 15 dogs in a residence, and most of those dogs were unaltered. Thanks to a grant and donations, we were able to spay and neuter most of the animals in that home, at least all the females. Tina was found to have some liver and kidney problems, so she needed a number of different tests and doctor visits to kind of figure out what was going on with her. Ultimately, we just were able to get her on some food and a supplement, and she's ready to go. But obviously, we can't charge $700 for an adoption fee, so the donations help with her. All animals placed up for adoption are spayed and neutered. They are current on vaccines, they're dewormed, flea treated, and microchipped. Very important that they are spayed and neutered before we adopt them out. Some vets are charging anywhere from $200 to $400 for a spay or neuter. So when you get that free cat from someone and then you find out it's going to cost $200 to get spayed, unfortunately, that is cost prohibitive for a lot of people. They don't get the cat spayed. They let it in and out of the house. And in 6 months, they have kittens. They're surprised. We're not. If they're unfixed and they're going outside, they're going to get pregnant. So very important for us to make sure that we give you a healthy animal that is vaccinated, spayed, neutered, and ready to roll. So how can you help? Well, there's a number of ways you can help. You can volunteer to set up cages at our Sunday adoption events. If you like to talk and you want to advocate for the animals in your community, you want to help us fundraise, you can come and talk to people at the store. You can educate them on some of the initiatives that we're working on and how they can help animals. You don't even have to come for the entire time that we're there. You can come and help set up at 11:30, stay for a couple of hours, or come at the end to help us break down cages and finish up the shift. Share our information on your social media. Network with local leaders and organizations. This is not just an animal problem. This is a people problem. Some folks take in animals and they're unable to get them spayed or neutered, or they're unaware of how quickly they will procreate, even with their children. when they're old enough, and they end up with 20 animals in their home. We have helped several residents that have 20 or so animals in their residence from trying to do the good right thing, but just were not able to get them altered. So share that information so that we can help your neighbors as well as help the animals in your community. Donate money or organize a fundraiser through your child's school or your place of work. Even if you're able to raise $1 a person, a quarter, 50 cents a person, $200 can pay for a spay or neuter for up to 3 cats or 2 dogs. Some vets, again, are charging $200 to $400 for spay or neuter. So if we're able to find lower cost services, help arrange that and get that done, it helps a lot of your neighbors. We will be having a day of giving on September 10th. We're asking for $10 from our residents for 10 years of service. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. 80% of animals in shelters come from unaltered stray animals. So you can assist your neighbors with trapping feral cats for TNR. TNR stands for trap, neuter, and return. All cats are not friendly or ready to go into homes, and all cats will not have a place because there's just way too many cats for the number of people who are ready to adopt. The best thing we can do right now is TNR these mama cats, males too, so that we can stop having kittens out in the community. So if you can help your neighbors with trapping their animals, that would be great. We could also assist with training you on how to use the traps, how to find good appointments, and access to traps. This year, our volunteers have TNR'd over 50 cats. We have a person who likes to get up in the morning, thank goodness, and help us transport cats. Hey, Margaret. And then I have another community partner who has been invaluable at educating me and helping me with resources. Hey, Blanca. So we can also assist you with finding vouchers that help to pay for at least part of the cost for TNR or for spays and neuters in your community, and finding lower cost options. So we want to help decrease the number of animals in your community, and we need your support to be able to do that. Some other ways that you can help is obviously with fostering. Some of you guys have allergies or you already have too many animals, so you can help us in the other ways that we've mentioned. But if you are able and you have a little bit of a space in your home, a corner to foster some animals with rescue backing, please look into fostering. You can foster a single animal, a pair, a litter of kittens or puppies. Some only need a few weeks to get through the vaccination process to get their spay or neuter, then they're up for adoption. How long will you foster for? Well, it depends. Some animals go the first week they're up for adoption, or they're even pre-adopted before they even come to their first adoption event. Some may take a little longer. If you only can foster for a limited period of time or you're going on vacation, we can arrange to transfer your animals to a new foster home when needed. What does rescue backing means? Rescue backing means a rescue will cover medical costs with our approved vet and an approved vet visit and provide supplies, a cage, litter box, food, etc. So you can foster with rescue backing. That means you won't be stuck with any puppies or dogs or cats. You can offer to do transport to and from surgeries. For vet locations that have limited spots for spay and neuter, transporters arrive as early as 4:30 or 5 a.m. and the animals need to be picked up between 3 and 5 p.m. We understand that some of us, including me, cannot go at 4:30 and 5 o'clock in the morning to drop off animals to secure a spot, and some of you guys are at work 3 to 5. So if that's the barrier in getting your animals spayed or neutered, we can work with you and try to arrange to help you with that process as well. And if you're a neighbor, make yourself available for transport. Collecting items. We always need good quality dog, puppy, kitten, cat, or all life stages dry food. We also use pelleted newspaper and pelleted pine litter. Contact local stores to identify expiring food or busted bags the store can't sell. We'll use those for our animals that are in foster care, but if we have extra, we can definitely start a pantry and help our community members. So how will our funds be used? Any additional funds that we collect that won't go to the care of our animals will be used for TNR, trap, neuter, release. So again, there are way too many cats, especially unfriendly cats that will not be able to be rehomed, but we do want to decrease the number of animals out in the streets and that are being euthanized in shelters. And one of the best ways to do that is to get these mom cats and spay and neuter them by using a humane trap, getting them spayed or neutered, and returning them to their communities with an ear tip so they can be identified as having gone through the program. I know that some of you may be against spay abort. Let me say this, by the time you see kittens out walking around with their mother, their mom is probably already pregnant again. It is almost impossible to avoid spay abort with animals that are going in and out of the house, because by the time you realize that they're pregnant or they've been out, they're pregnant again. And in order to decrease the number of sick animals you see, or dead animals in your flower gardens, or animals being hit by cars, we really need to stop these mom cats from having more kittens. We want to spay our males too, but we really want to get these females first to decrease the number of cats that are being born out in the community. We can use these funds to spay and neuter pet dogs and cats. Like I mentioned, sometimes you're calling in and the low-cost places aren't taking any appointments for 2 months, or it's costing $200 to $400. If we can find a low-cost option, find a voucher or a pledge to help with those costs, and help with the residents covering the rest of the costs, that will help decrease the number of animals in homes. Tina came from a home with 15 dogs. There was a lot of inbreeding going on amongst those dogs because they weren't able to get them spayed or neutered. So some of our homes can go from 2 to 4 animals to 20 animals in just months. Lastly, we'll use them for veterinary bills. Again, a lot of animals incur costs that are far beyond the adoption fee that we can charge. So any extra funds will be to help animals like Tina, who needed extra testing to find out what her medical issue was, or overnight care for animals that need emergency C-sections, all kind of medical issues that come in. So we have, again, x-rays, labs, multiple vet visits, surgery, and medication. So that's where the funds would be used for. And if you talk to your neighbors, hopefully they've had somebody come and offer help with them with TNR, and you know that people are out there in the community trying to do their best. Now let's talk about our day of giving. It's going to be September 10th. We're asking for $10 from all of our community members. Again, this will be going towards TNR, vet visits, as well as helping to spay and neuter animals in your homes if you are unable to do so. It's going to take time. We're all volunteer. We'll work through you as we come in the system. We do keep a waiting list. So consider doing a short fundraiser to collect some funds for us. If you donate funds through PayPal or through our donation link or via check, please put day of giving so that we can kind of report back on how much money we raised as a part of this initiative and let you know what's going on with the funds and who we've been able to help. Here's some information about our rescue, Paws for a Cause. We are based out of San Bernardino. We do serve Colton, Bloomington, Rialto, and Fontana. Mostly, we take animals from animal control calls, from residents, from Facebook posts, as well as pulling animals from the shelter. Use any of these links to contact us or find out more information. Check out our YouTube, and our website is coming. Again, we're all volunteers. We're doing the best we can over here. If you have any special skills and you want to help us, give us a call, shoot us an email. Thanks for watching.